माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी लगातार प्रत्येक दिन वहाँ के बारे में जानकारी देते हैं। आज उन्होंने मजदूरों के जो परिजन हैं, जो बाहर हैं, उनकी व्यवस्थाओं के बारे में, उनके अभी किस प्रकार वो रह रहे हैं, किस प्रकार की उनकी व्यवस्था हो रही है, सभी उनकी कुशल से पूछिए। अंदर जो लोग हैं उनकी कुशल से पूछिए। और साथ में जिस प्रकार से टेक्नोलॉजी के जरिए आज पाइप 53 मीटर तक अभी तक जा चुका है, और एक पाइप और उसके बाद 2 पाइप, मेरे ख्याल से अधिकतम 2 पाइप और लगाने की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी। हो सकता है कि 2 से कम में भी जो है ब्रेक थ्रू हो जाए। तो उन सभी के बारे में उनको जानकारी दी है, और उन्होंने जो जानकारी ली है वो लगातार चिंता कर रहे हैं, हम सबका मनोबल बढ़ा रहे हैं।
All right, those are all the latest reactions as far as what is happening in terms of the rescue operations. Let's quickly tell you, essentially the first breakthrough has been made. But what is important to note here is the fact that although this breakthrough has been established, it is important that the workers will be out safely. All along, remember, in this multi-faceted rescue operation that has been there, each team member has spoken about multiple times that yes, finding contact with the workers is important, but bringing each one of them out safely is of utmost importance. Having said that, what we heard even Akshat Katiyal talk about is that the pipe has been pushed inside very cautiously without any hurdle. It is important to remember this point, because remember, this particular operation has had so many challenges. So which is why this breakthrough which has been achieved and the pipe has been passed through. The work to rescue the laborers is underway as we speak. But he's also pointed out that there are at least 3 to 4 phases in the rescue operation, essentially pointing out that in these 3 to 4 phases, what first happens is a mock drill. This is for the 41 workers who are trapped inside. Essentially, the NDRF team who has gone inside the tunnel will then put a ramp which will be made for the workers to climb on and then come out. Now, keeping that in mind, even medical assistance has been made. Now, just talking about the visuals that you see, there are 2 sets of visuals that you see on your screen. One is inside the tunnel. You can see how medical equipment is kept, right from oxygen cylinder to all the medical facilities. You also see outside the tunnel how these ambulances are kept on standby. There are 41 ambulances that have been kept out. But talking about what has happened inside is that a temporary medical facility we're learning, you can see the visuals of the same on your screens, has been expanded inside the tunnel. So after evacuating the trapped workers, the health training will be done at this very place, the visuals that you see. So in case of any problem, 8 beds are arranged. This is something that my colleagues who've been reporting continuously from the on-ground situation have also pointed out that 8 beds are arranged by the health department, and a team of doctors and experts are also deployed. In fact, these are live visuals that we are getting for you as far as the rescue operations that are currently underway. Remember, inside and outside, both the visuals that you see on your screen. So we're continuously tracking the minute-to-minute update as far as this is concerned. You can see 2 sets of visuals. Simultaneously as we speak, you see what is happening inside the tunnel, and you also see outside the tunnel. Outside the tunnel, you do see how medical facilities have been put. Now, even if we talk about the 41 ambulances that have been put there, remember, a green corridor has also been put into practice, which means it will ferry all the ambulances. That has been kept in mind. If you look at inside the tunnel, we were talking about how medical equipment has been kept for these workers to have access to, because it has been 16 long days, and today is the 17th day where that breakthrough has happened. But we are, of course, waiting for that final good news to be coming. As far as this entire rescue operation that has happened, viewers, remember, it was November 12th when these 41 workers were trapped inside the Silkyara tunnel, the end, rather. And since then, they've been trapped in this particular tunnel. 2 weeks since the incident. But my colleagues continue to track the latest. Let's listen in.
हो चुकी है उस इवैक्यूएशन को, यानी श्रमिकों को बाहर निकालने का काम पूरा किया जाए। अभी एक क्रेन मशीन अंदर गई है, उसके बाहर निकलने का इंतजार, और उसके बाद शायद तस्वीर साफ हो सके कि क्या ये पाइप पूरी तरीके से रिपेयर कर लिया गया है जिस हिस्से में बेंड आया था, या फिर उसमें थोड़ा सा समय लगेगा। हालांकि ये एक जगह पर थोड़ा सा बेंड था, इसलिए मुझे नहीं लगता है दिनेश जी कि बहुत ज्यादा समय इसमें लगना चाहिए।
My colleague Rakesh, who is getting us the latest inputs as far as what's happening with the entire rescue operation. Essentially gone on to point out that a crane has been sent inside. Of course, like he said, we're all waiting for that moment where the workers will come out. Just talking about the entire process, of course, it has been an extremely difficult, challenging process because initially, remember, 2 weeks since the incident, and of course, the rescue operations are currently underway, but they did see a lot of loopholes and challenges. In fact, even if we talk about the auger machine, which did have its own issues. Right after that, we did see that the vertical drilling did come into effect. In fact, the entire team was finding numerous ways to be conducting this operation, beg your pardon, successfully. Earlier, of course, the rescuers were drilling a hole horizontally through the rocks to allow the men to crawl through, but the operation was halted after the drilling machine broke down on Friday, just essentially putting the spotlight on the fact that the workers have been stuck for over 2 weeks after a part of the tunnel collapsed due to a landslide. And as we speak, these are the live visuals that we continue to get to from inside the tunnel as to the activity that is happening, and also outside the tunnel with the fact that these ambulances, medical equipment, everything is on standby for every worker. In the past couple of days, we also have been seeing emotional visuals of how the family of the workers were trying to have a conversation with these 41 trapped workers. Now, just essentially talking about the operation as well, it has been challenging from the beginning, mainly due to the presence of the falling boulders, loose soil and metal inside the tunnel. We'll, of course, continuously track this big development, but for the moment, we're sipping in a short break. More news and updates.